Get you caught up now on some breaking news. We can confirm Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes have reached an out-of-court settlement in their divorce. And we have a statement from one of Katie Holmes' attorneys, Jonathan Wolf, saying this: the case has been settled and the agreement has been signed. We are thrilled for Katie and her family and are excited to watch as she embarks on the next chapter of her life. Now, we do not know about the custody arrangements for little Surrey. There had been speculation that Katie was seeking sole custody. We do not have that information right now. But joining me to talk about this settlement, divorce attorney, family law attorney, he's handled celebrity case himself, Randy Kessler. Good to see you. All right, so first off, you surprised we were getting ready for the big divorce, end all divorce cases? We're going to find out all these details. You're not surprised at all?
Not surprised at all. That's what good lawyers do. You know, the big cases where there's enough money and enough resources should settle. And these were fine lawyers. Jonathan Wolf, Mike Mossberg, they're wonderful lawyers. I'm sure they said, let's get it done now because it's going to be years down the road, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you all have enough money to live each independently. They did a good job getting it done fast.
So from what we know, or some of the reporting, that Katie Holmes had a strategy here. I mean, her father's an attorney, Toledo-based attorney, kind of from reports, again, he was the centerpiece to get the ball rolling, change out cell phones, get her moved into a different apartment, things like that. How important was her precision strategy in setting the table for this? Sounds like she positioned herself pretty well.
It sounds like it was a good legal strategy, but more a personal strategy, just to have the support of family, somebody there that says, it's okay, whatever happens, we'll be here for you. You know, we're smart, we're lawyers, we got your back. That's probably more important than any legal strategy, but the bottom line is she was prepared, she knew what she wanted, she went in there and she said, Mr. Cruise, we'll resolve this, but here are my selling points. I need A, B, and C. Primary custody is probably the biggest selling point that he had to give in on, and it didn't seem like he had much of a choice. She was the primary caretaker, apparently.
As you heard different reports about custody and whether or not she wanted sole custody and filed in New York, because more chance of that happening. Right. How did you see that playing out as far as, I mean, so you saw this coming, that she had the upper hand as far as any custody fight?
Sure, and the word on the street is New York's less likely to give joint custody. You know, joint custody in California, everybody's equal, let's do everything, you know, nice and be shared custody. In New York, they're a little more strict about that. So maybe that was part of the strategy, but it would be a longer strategy because you have to live in New York 6 months before you can get New York's jurisdiction. Jurisdiction over child custody cases is always where the kids have lived for at least 6 months.
Gotcha. Throw in the celebrity factor on this, and we're not talking any celebrity. Tom Cruise, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. She has her star shining as well. Right. How does that factor into something like this?
Well, how do you quantify the goodwill? His name is worth a lot of money, so he has to keep his name out there in a good way. So who knows what would have come out had this been a public case, had this been a public divorce, like the McCourt divorce. Look what happened to the Los Angeles Dodgers. You know, the side effects, the side consequences to his name, to his reputation could have been tremendous. Getting it resolved, probably the best thing that could have happened to him and to his career.
So one of the first things lawyers begin to advise a client, hey, if this gets ugly, it's going to be bad for you. Right.
The minor cost of child support versus the big cost of your career and the movies you can make and the name recognition, absolutely. You got to quantify everything, and his name recognition is so valuable that certainly made him settle faster, I imagine.
Got it. All right. Hey, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
He's welcome on this one, and we'll continue to follow all aspects of this. As we get new info, we'll let you know. And Showbiz Tonight, covering the Cruise-Holmes divorce settlement from every angle. Be sure to tune in 11 p.m. Eastern for all the latest developments in this high-profile split.